51 in Peoria, 49 down south in Lincoln. Stepping forward in time through tomorrow, mostly cloudy at 7 o'clock. By noon, partly cloudy, and then mostly clear at 5 p.m. Looking a little bit warmer. We'll have your full forecast and more coming up. Your news starts right now.
Tonight at 9, more arrests in connection with the murder of a teenager. A look at the people Peoria police are now identifying as suspects. Plus, what's next for candidates after last night's Democratic presidential debate? Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Paul Cicchini. Maria Chandler has the night off. Peoria police arresting a total of 5 men, looking for 2 more in the shooting death of a 14-year-old over the weekend. Tommy Forrest died in that shooting, which police believe was an attempted home invasion in the 2400 block of North Flora. It's our top story tonight at 9. Police arrested Dontarius Burden today. Officers say Kanan Lacey is also in custody tonight. Keangelo Marshall and a child who is not being named are still suspects. Now, last night, police arrested Samuel Clay Jr. and Demarius Clark. Clark was in the county jail on unrelated charges. Police say both men are charged with murder and home invasion. Investigators say at least 3 men broke into the home just before 2 Saturday morning. Shots were fired. Forrest was killed, 3 other teens wounded. On Monday, police arrested Alex Collins, a convicted felon. He's facing 1 charge of murder and 1 charge of home invasion and being held on $2 million bond. Peoria police are not releasing much other information. Stay with WYZZ, though, as the story continues to develop. Thousands of athletes across central Illinois now have help staying safe when playing sports. OSF and IPMR teamed up to open a concussion clinic. Their goal, to increase safety among athletes, especially football players. Now, they started teaching players, coaches, and parents about warning signs and treatment. Officials at the clinic say concussions can be fixed if the right steps are taken. They hope the clinic raises awareness and gives athletes a place to turn if they're hurt.
Healthier the brain is. And when you have been lacking is the awareness. There's a lot of media about concussion and there's a lot of fear behind it, but really the most important thing is getting the parents and coaches and the public the tools that they need to make the right decisions.
Officials at the clinic say they can usually give an athlete a full exam within 2 days of their injury. A national program is coming to Peoria, part of an effort to get your medical questions answered. Local doctors from Unity Point will walk with the public in Glen Oak Park on Saturday. It's called Walk with the Doc. Health officials say walking has more health benefits than some might realize, from preventing certain cancers to heart disease and mental health. Walking for 30 minutes 3 times a week or more is best. Walk with the Doc is also a comfortable setting to start a conversation with a physician.
You can chat about your health, you can chat about general health questions, general medical questions, or you can chat about the Cubs winning the World Series possibly. It's really up to you.
Walk with the Doc takes place once a month around the Peoria area. Next month it will move indoors. Again, this weekend's event, Saturday at 9 a.m. There have been 11 heroin deaths and 19 opiate deaths in Illinois this year. They are likely to rise if nothing is done on the state and federal levels. Today, Senator Dick Durbin was in Springfield talking about legislation to combat the problem. It's a story from our Capitol Newsroom. Durbin met with community groups, drug rehab advocates, and former addicts to talk about addiction. Drug overdoses are now the leading cause of death in the United States, resulting in 44,000 deaths each year. In Illinois, there were more than 1,600 overdose deaths in 2014, an increase of nearly 30% since 2010. One recovering addict says if it wasn't for a life-saving drug, she wouldn't be here today to share her story.
Had the EMTs not had it on hand, I would be buried. I have seen this disease take so many lives. I lost a friend to a heroin overdose. He had been abstinent for a time and used, and it killed him. I lost another friend to suicide.
Treatment episodes for heroin more than doubled in the Champaign-Urbana area and increased more than 6-fold in Decatur.
Sometimes crimes are against those seniors that might not be able to react as well and a little too trusting, so it's good to educate them as to the different scams that are going around.
It was all about keeping the elderly safe today at the I-2 Hall. Peoria County Triad held its annual Senior Safety Fair. Hartman says scams like the IRS calling for money or Microsoft offering to help with computer issues commonly target senior citizens. Triad, which brings together local law enforcement and social service agencies, also had vendors talk about safety beyond crime. AARP had a booth about safe driving, and Advocates for Access was giving applications for free amplified landline phones.
They get the phone and they can call 911, and if they can't hear, how can they call 911 and say, help me, and communicate? Communication is the key.
Amplified phones are free for all ages. If you qualify with the doctor's note, you can find more details about those phones and contact information for Triad to speak to senior groups about safety. It's all on our website, ciproud.com. Peoria Public Works is taking input on changes to 2 streets downtown. The city is looking into converting the Adams and Jefferson Street corridors into two-way streets. They held an open house at Peoria's Gateway building tonight. They're trying to add more two-way streets to slow traffic downtown. It'll also help businesses, the department says. The 2012 City Council asked the department to do a study looking into the conversion. Public Works Department is still working on details to figure out what the road will end up looking like and what's the best way to make that conversion. Mitsubishi's union employees are voting on a tentative contract agreed upon last week. Contract details aren't public, but leaders in the automaker were negotiating a way to keep employees working until the plant closes. Their contract is up, so without that deal, they run a chance of not working much longer. Some helping hands may have pushed the Cardinals into the NLCS, how it has a connection to Central Illinois. And Governor Rauner's poll numbers are falling, why he's losing favor with the people of the land of Lincoln.
You're watching WYZZ News at 9 with Maria Chandler, Chief Meteorologist Chris Yates, and Kurt Pegler with sports. This is WYZZ News at 9.
Menards has all the appliances you need to update your home. And right now, all major kitchen appliances are on sale, including this Whirlpool 5-cycle dishwasher. It has 5 automatic cycle settings and cleans dishes in half the time. $399. Make an impression with Schrock kitchen cabinets. They're expertly crafted to stand the test of time and backed by a limited lifetime warranty. Trademark cabinets are 12% off. Plus, receive a free sink base with qualifying purchase.
Save big money at Menards.
At Extreme, we sell more Nissans, Hyundai, Kias combined than anyone in Central Illinois. There's a reason for that. To think that they can purchase, regardless of make or model, a car from us and have a warranty for as long as they own that car, my goodness, that is true peace of mind. From one extreme to another, whether it be in Bloomington or the north end of Normal, Extreme has got you covered.
All of us at Habitat for Humanity wanted to thank you. Our Bloomington Restore is always offering great deals on furniture, tools, appliances, building materials, and so much more. Visit us on Facebook or just stop in today. Good stuff, great cause, the Habitat for Humanity Restore.
KBL Design Center is celebrating its 30th anniversary with our best cabinetry sale ever. KBL's Buy Like a Builder sale. Enjoy true contractor pricing. So get to KBL for our Buy Like a Builder sale. This one-time only sale ends November 30th.
Fall has arrived at the Garlic Press in Uptown Normal with the rich colors and aromas of the season. Our fall clothing collection wraps you in soft fabrics, warm colors, and the fit is just right. Time for fall baking, and use quality ingredients like our European Belcolade baking chocolate that will put your brownies over the top. We have castor sugar for meringues and espresso salt for hot chocolate. Don't miss our annual fall open house and pie contest on October 17th. The Garlic Press, for gifts, food, and so much more, all through our blue back door.
You're watching WYZZ News at 9.
The Illinois Lottery is lowering the threshold for payouts during the budget stalemate. Before, those whose winnings were $25,000 or less got their money. Now, only tickets winning $600 or less are being paid. The Illinois Lottery expects its check-writing account to be empty tomorrow. The state comptroller doesn't have the authority to refill that account. The lottery says once a budget is passed, the lottery can pay outstanding claims. Governor Rauner's approval has slipped from an unlikely source. Voters in southern Illinois are now more likely to disapprove of the governor, according to the poll. It's that area that gave him major support in last year's election. WYZZ's Capitol Bureau Chief Matt Porter has more from Springfield.
We'll be homeless and on the street, with the people that we try to take care of if he doesn't settle down and play nice.
Governor Rauner has had his critics, but now some of his own voters are having second thoughts.
Originally, I did vote for Rauner because I liked a few of the things he stood for, and I agreed with him. I think when you start off blaming people like that, it makes it hard to work with you.
A new poll showed more than half of registered voters in southern Illinois disapprove of Rauner's performance, an area that once made up part of his base.
He's trying to do some big things, and obviously given the budget situation and the fact that we don't have a budget, I can certainly see why the numbers might be down from a year ago or so.
State lawmakers say people are growing more frustrated.
I do think it's pretty loud right now that something needs to get done. Unfortunately, there still seems to be no sense of urgency. We do have almost 90% of state government that's being funded right now.
Still, some encourage the governor to keep going.
But I think it's right to stand up to the Democrats trying to spend money for all this silly stuff.
The poll did not measure opinions of Speaker Michael Madigan or state Democrats, but it did show 4 out of 5 people think the state of Illinois is headed in the wrong direction. Congressman Darren LaHood has received his committee appointments. Our news partners at WJBC report LaHood will serve on the Science and Technology Committee as well as the Natural Resources Committee in Congress. LaHood also announcing today he is backing Florida Senator Marco Rubio for president. LaHood referred to Rubio in a statement as, quote, a transformational leader with a bold vision for a new American century. LaHood is the highest ranked elected leader in Illinois to publicly endorse and support Rubio. Last night's Democratic debate, a neutral affair, according to some analysts. Many say none of the candidates did anything to advance their position nor lose it. Diane Gallagher breaks down the lasting effects of the first face-off.
The highs.
That the American people are sick and tired of hearing about your damn emails.
Thank you. Me too. Me too. And lows.
Sure, what does that say about you that you're casting a vote for something you weren't really sure about?
I think you're being a little rough.
Of the Democrats' first debate are now behind them. But Tuesday night's Sin City showdown will likely have a lasting effect on 2016. The general consensus? It was a good debate. Even the Republicans seem to enjoy it.
I can tell you that I'm sitting here having debate envy, because what we saw today was a master class on debating.
And Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders ran away with it.
Basically tonight, Hillary Clinton was Beyonce. She was flawless.
Of the 3 other guys, all polling at less than 1% nationally, experts say only Martin O'Malley came close to making a mark.
I think O'Malley helped himself. I don't know that he helped himself enough, but I think his constant drumbeat of, well, you like that policy? I did it in Maryland. You like that? I did it. I think that actually worked very well.
Several pundits predicted this was the beginning of the end of the road for Lincoln Chafee and Jim Webb. And some are even saying it could be the same for a particularly popular non-candidate.
And if I'm Biden, I don't see any way to get on the stage. Between Sanders' performance, certainly near the end, and Hillary Clinton's domination, I don't see a road in for Biden.
I would have to think that this would give him some pause.
Sources close to Biden say that Clinton's debate performance would have no impact on his decision to run for president. In Washington, Diane Gallagher reporting.
Democratic presidential hopeful Bernie Sanders is getting a financial boost from last night's debate. Sanders' campaign has raised $1.9 million since the end of the debate. Campaign aides say most donations were sparked by an email sent out on Sanders' comments defending Hillary Clinton and her email scandal. Including the funds gained from an email sent before the debate, Sanders raised more than $2 million in one day. Dogs in need, why Peoria has an influx of pit bulls, and how PCAPS is helping out. But first, Chris, it doesn't really feel like it's getting any warmer, but maybe a walk with the dog would be a good idea.
There'll be plenty of time to do that, perhaps even tomorrow. It's going to be perhaps the warmest day of the upcoming week. We are tracking a fall chill moving into central Illinois. I'll let you know when to expect the cooler weather coming up.
That's amazing.
It's amazing.
This is amazing.
That's amazing.
Real people are discovering surprising things at Chevy.
We're sold. It's so pretty. Beautiful.
It feels great.
Perfect. This is not what I would expect from a Chevy at all.
Get more than you expect for less than you imagined. The 2015 models are going fast. Find your tag and get cash back for 15% of the MSRP on select 2015 vehicles in stock. Or get 0% financing for 72 months on these remaining 2015 Chevy vehicles.
Get answers to your home improvement questions on CIProud.com. Replace those drafty old windows with vinyl windows from Peoria Siding and Window. Your home is your castle, so visit your home network on CIProud.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Anita Barnabas from Redwood Dental Care. Here at our office, we see a lot of anxious patients. No matter what your dental needs are, we offer you 3 different types of sedation. Don't let fear hold you back from the smile you deserve.
Schedule an appointment with Redbird Dental today and relax at the dentist for a change.
Teamworks Auto Sales makes it easy to get in a vehicle today. Turned down by others? Not at Teamworks. Stop by or go online and you'll get guaranteed credit approval and no payment for 90 days. Find your next vehicle at Teamworks Auto Sales.
Aloha, I'm Maria Chandler, inviting WMBD viewers to join me on a tour of the Hawaiian Islands, March 15th through the 24th. Enjoy the wonderful attractions and scenery on Oahu, Kauai, and Maui. We'll visit the USS Arizona at Pearl Harbor, discover scenic Waimea Canyon, and relax on famous Waikiki Beach. For more information, call Holiday Vacations at 1-800-826-2266.
The Storm Tracker Skycam Network, brought to you by Parker Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac.
Now, your local weather authority, WYZZ Chief Meteorologist Chris Yates.
Welcome back. It was a beautiful day. We'll take it. High temperatures in the upper 60s and lower 70s. A beautiful night as we look over Peoria from our Goods Furniture Skycam. Temperature-wise, 51 degrees. It is cooling off quickly. That tends to happen when you have no wind and we have no cloud cover. But we will see some clouds working in here later tonight and by early tomorrow morning. Largely, most locations now in the 40s. 48 degrees up in Pontiac, 45 in Lakin. Still some lower 50s along 80 just from Kewaunee out through Peru. 53 degrees in the Twin Cities. And a mixed bag of some 40s and 50s as you look off to the southwest. But mostly clear skies for now. We are tracking a little bit of cloud cover. You'll see it now beginning to push into northern portions of Iowa. As this skirts in our direction, it'll be making itself comfortable right along Interstate 74 by early tomorrow morning. Now, we could be looking at a few sprinkles as this little batch of cloud cover and even a weak cold front begin to develop and push through central Illinois by tomorrow. This is going to set off a chain reaction. We're going to see another surge of cool air coming in behind this, and through at least the start of the weekend, it's going to be a little chilly. High temperatures 50s by Saturday afternoon. Low temperatures for the first time this year look to be widely into the 30s. And for many of us, that could be the first frost of the season. So we have this next surge of cool air coming in. Notice the snow falling north of the Canadian border by Friday evening. Here's what the temperatures are going to be looking like. A lot of cool air begins to spill southward behind this front. High pressure just off to our west is going to help bring in those northerly winds and that chilly weather. So areas of frost Friday night and Saturday night looking like a pretty good bet. I don't think we'll see freezing temperatures, at least not in the really heavily populated areas, but you get out into some of the rural country, especially up north, we could be looking at some spotty temperatures at least around the freezing mark. But here's future track through tonight. Mostly clear skies now. Here comes that next wave of cloud cover by tomorrow morning. Mostly cloudy skies for a good portion of central Illinois. And within this, there could be a sprinkle or two, nothing significant. You probably leave those umbrellas at home. Temperatures mainly in the 40s this evening. Had to lower some of these temperatures, 42 in Lakin, 45 in Peoria. But once those clouds move on in, your temperatures may actually climb a few degrees once we get that blanket coming over town. Now, clouds will begin to decrease through the day tomorrow. Mostly sunny skies in the afternoon after a pretty cloudy morning. And again, a few sprinkles, not out of the question, especially through at least the first half of the day. Temperature-wise, I think we will be warm once again. Back into the low to mid-70s and upper 60s. 74 here in Peoria, 75 in Lincoln. Up north, where there'll likely be a little bit denser cloud cover and where it could be slower to erode, temperatures may struggle to climb into the lower 70s. So out the door tomorrow, mostly cloudy skies. Winds will be calm. Temperatures in the 40s. Tomorrow by lunchtime, 67. The clouds should begin to be breaking up. And your drive home, mostly sunny to partly cloudy. A temperature perhaps right around 70 degrees. Your Southside Bank 8-day forecast really looking nice. A stray sprinkle or two possible tomorrow. A lot of sunshine then Friday. But it's not helping our temperatures. We're still going to be in the lower 60s, but it gets cooler on Saturday. Mostly sunny, highs in the 50s. We warm back up into the 70s by next week with yet another chance for some showers moving in. But the overnight lows, Friday night and Saturday,
cold.
Looking cold down into the 30s.
Yeah. Get your hat, gloves, jacket, maybe.
And warmers, why not?
Yeah, not a bad idea. All right, thanks, Chris. We'll be right back.
The Heartland Festival Orchestra goes all Beethoven with the Seventh Symphony and Coriolan Overture and young piano visionary Michael Brown's brilliant rendition of the magnificent C minor piano concerto. Call or go online for tickets now.
When Trouble Free came out for service, they're very thorough, they're very well trained, they know what they're doing, and I have a lot of questions sometimes, so I will asked them, and they're always very patient. The person who was here was very knowledgeable, knew the product, knew what our needs were. I have confidence in the integrity and the character of Dave Osborne, who's the owner of Trouble Free.
For more information, go to TroubleFreeInc.com.
Trouble Free always makes me smile.
Honest, dependable, affordable too. Put the Dillman Brothers to work for you.
Looking to add value to your home but not sure where to start? What if one call could take care of all your exterior work? With Dillman Brothers, there's no need to juggle multiple contractors. One call does it all. Install retractable screens, siding, roofing, windows, and more. Whether you're a homeowner or a commercial builder, call Dillman Brothers for all your exterior renovation and construction needs.
Some credit cards are not so nice. Then there's the nice card, the CEFCU MasterCard. The credit union card with nice rates and nice benefits, plus a nice offer. Qualifying new accounts opened by November 30th can receive bonus points or a free gift card. Call or apply online today. Switch to the nice card, the MasterCard credit card from CEFCU. Not a bank. Better.
The Heartland Festival Orchestra goes all Beethoven with the Seventh Symphony and Coriolan Overture and young piano visionary Michael Brown's brilliant rendition of the magnificent C minor piano concerto. Call or go online for tickets now.
You're watching WYZZ News at 9.
Pit bulls are the most common dog breed in the Peoria area, according to the Peoria County Animal Protection Services, or PCAPS. It has 18 pit bulls and pit bull mixes at its shelter. WYZZ's Rachel Kay explains how PCAPS is waiving the adoption fee to try and find these dogs homes.
We just have so many of them here at the shelter, and we really think that it would benefit the shelter and the dogs if we could kind of give them that extra boost that the waiving of the fee might do and help them find a home.
Bridget Dominigini is the PCAPS shelter director. She sees more pit bulls come in than any other breed, and they also have the most trouble getting adopted.
The pit bulls kind of have a negative reputation sometimes, and what we try and do at the shelter is we evaluate each dog as an individual, and a good dog is a good dog.
She says they want to give every dog that's behaviorally and medically adoptable a chance at finding a home.
We want to place the best of the breed back out into the community, and we really feel like that's what we have back in our adoption kennel. If the dog, like I said, shows any aggression towards people, that's not a dog we would place up for adoption, and it's the most responsible thing for the community and for the dog to humanely euthanize that dog.
There are all ages, sizes, and colors up for adoption. If it's something you're thinking about,
we should still remind people that just because there's no fee, it doesn't mean that the dog is going to be free for life.
In Peoria, Rachel Kay, WYZZ News.
All of the pit bull mixes will be free for adoption from October 19th through the 24th. They'll come spayed or neutered and microchipped. PCAPS says their goal is to find homes for at least 10 dogs. A couple in New England exceptionally generous how much of their salaries they donate each year. But first, police have arrested 4 more men in connection with the death of a boy in Peoria. What investigators are saying about additional suspects in the case.
At Bob Grimm Chevrolet in Morton, we appreciate the important role that teachers, administrators, and staff play in our kids' education. That's why we are proud to offer the GM Educator discount to any employee of a college, school, or university. The discount can save you thousands on a new Chevy. So stop by Bob Grimm Chevrolet in Morton for more information, or check us out online at bobgrimmchevrolet.com.
Saluting the spirit of excellence, we are Bob Grimm Chevrolet.
Now's the time to upgrade to a better night's sleep at a great price from Denver Mattress. Check out the Aspen King mattress on the Ergo 330 adjustable base. Through Thursday, it's just $42 a month with 7 years no interest. Now at Denver Mattress.
Don't turn away on this one day. All right. Here comes the judge. They're laying down the law, dressed in black, handing out justice back to back.
The WYZZ Court Block brought to you by Strong Law.
Here comes the judge. All right.
Get answers to your home improvement questions on CIProud.com. Custom bathroom solutions will make your bathroom the space you need it to be. Your home is your castle, so visit your home network on CIProud.com.
It's the 7 for 7 savings event at Furniture Row. 7 years no interest is back for 7 days only. You'll find entire room groups for as low as $39 a month. Don't miss the 7 for 7 savings event at Furniture Row. Hurry, sale ends Thursday.
Max and Caroline are
sugar and spice and everything nice. Get up, 5-second rule. Why don't we drink every day? Some of we do. You're your own boss. I can't wait to sleep with myself to get a promotion. You do plates, buns, coleslaw, I'll do burgers, fries, and any guy who has no future.
Two Broke Girls.
Weekdays at 5:30 on Central Illinois' own WYZZ. You're watching WYZZ News at 9.
We're following developing news tonight. Another man is in custody in connection to the shooting death of a 14-year-old. Tommy Forrest died during what police believe was an attempted home invasion in the 2400 block of North Flora. Kanan Lacey was arrested tonight. He's the 5th man arrested in the case and the 4th in 24 hours. Officers are still looking for Keangelo Marshall. A 17-year-old who is not being named is also a suspect. Last night, police arrested 2 other men. The arrest of a convicted felon was announced Monday in connection with the case. That brings the total number of people police say are connected to Forrest's death to 7. While police make progress on the investigation, more arrests may not necessarily speed up the grieving process for classmates who knew Forrest and the 3 other victims who were injured. WYZZ's Marvis Herring spoke to local counseling professionals and has more on how you can help your kids navigate this difficult time. It's a story that's new tonight at 9.
Paul, counseling experts I met with today had plenty of tips and say a tragedy like this can weigh heavy on a teenager, no matter how close they were to the victim. But their consensus, parent involvement is key.
Something that has been said in terms of grief with children is if they can love, then they can feel loss. And I do believe that to be true.
Hillary Wasson, a licensed clinical social worker in Peoria, knows how grief can weigh on a young person.
In the Peoria area, we've had so many traumas, and I've definitely seen a lot of issues that have come about as a result of that.
She mainly works with kids and teenagers and says the first step in helping your child is easy. Listen. Really listen.
First and foremost, put their phones down, put their laptops down, and do what we call active listening. You want to send kids the message that this is an important topic and that you're giving them 100% of your attention.
Watson says you should also validate their feelings.
One of the worst things you can tell somebody when they're feeling sad or frustrated is, don't feel that way. I think when we are feeling that way, we want somebody to listen. And we also sometimes tell kids to be strong, and I also encourage parents not to go that route.
She recommends you follow your child's lead, something other experts also agree with.
I don't think this is an issue to push on. I think it could do more harm than good if they push on it.
Licensed clinical professional counselor Kurt Meese acknowledges this can be a tough issue to tackle both for parents and their kids. He recommends starting a dialogue with open-ended questions.
What did you think about that? What was that like for you when you heard about that?
He and Wasson also say to keep an eye out for a change in behavior.
Trouble sleeping, more irritability, things like that. It's different than the usual.
If the child says, I'm good, I'm okay with it, but there are other indicators that maybe they're not, they're isolating, their grades are dropping, then it would be time to seek some help.
Both suggest keeping your child's behavior on your radar as they process a loss.
It doesn't have to be somebody that's necessarily very close to them in terms of close friendship.
Sometimes it's the fact that that this person died in this way, and knowing that these things happen so close to home that can really affect them.
This weekend's shooting was not the first student-involved shooting in Peoria. We'll post more information on how you can talk with your child. Just go to our website, ciproud.com. Paul.
Thanks, Marvis. An arraignment is set for a man indicted in the shooting death of Rogelio De La Rosa. Trey Hargrove faces 3 murder charges and will be in court tomorrow afternoon. De La Rosa was killed in December after being shot several times. His body was found behind a home in the 1000 block of Northeast Perry in Peoria. Another man was arrested for De La Rosa's death, but has not been charged. A teenager who police say used a knife to threaten people at the Morton Public Library is facing charges. Dustin Brown was arrested for attempted first-degree murder and aggravated assault. A 76-year-old man was cut on his hands. The Woodford County Sheriff's Office finds its 4th drug lab in just 7 months. Officers responded to a house fire on Clark Street in Low Point. It was the result of an explosion, blowing out windows and damaging the roof. The deputies on scene found evidence of a butane hash oil lab. Sheriff's Office says it's not sure why so many have been found this year, but they have an idea.
Possibly
This method, the THC level is much higher in the wax than it is in just the cannabis plants themselves. So that ultimately may be the reason why they're trying to do this.
Using butane to extract the THC from the plant increases the chemical concentration to nearly 90%. The Sheriff's Office says it's been training its deputies to recognize the signs of a drug lab so they can stop it before another explosion occurs. Peoria fire investigators are looking for 2 people who may have started a garage fire last week. Happened in the 2400 block of West Malone Friday morning. Flames had caused the garage to collapse by the time fire crews arrived. Fire did not spread to the house, but heat did damage the siding. Now, if you have any information about the fire, call the arson hotline 494-8776 or Crime Stoppers at 673-9000. Following up on a story we brought you last week, Bloomington police have 2 kids in custody in connection with the recent damage at a car wash in the Central Illinois Regional Airport. Authorities found airplanes and hangars spray painted and damaged Monday last week. They also found hoses broken at a car wash on East Empire. Police say the suspects were identified through social media. Restarting a water station in Pekin leads to 2 main breaks at Court Street and East Shore Drive. Court Street in Pekin is closed between Parkway and Stadium Drive. It's the same place a break happened in August. No word on how long the closure will last. 12 customers lost water service this afternoon. Earlier today, a break happened in a parking lot just east from that other break along Court Street. American Water officials say customers helped minimize the problems from the breaks by conserving water. A traffic alert now. Illinois transportation workers will be closing the ramp that carries traffic from westbound US 150 in East Peoria onto westbound Interstate 74. It's marked with an X on the map. Work should start at 8:30 and continue until 3:30 tomorrow afternoon. Crews will be putting up a new sign. All right, Chris, might be time to break out the jackets if you haven't already done so.
Yeah, I've got my jacket ready. Well, I'm going to be needing, in fact, had to bring it into work today, but by Friday we could be looking at maybe even more than jackets, some gloves, some hand warmers. We're talking temperatures dipping into the 30s. I'll let you know when exactly to expect it coming up.
UFS, famous for deals on Adams Street, downtown Peoria. 10 minutes from anywhere.
Time's running out. Install that new carpet free from UFS. UFS, your flooring headquarters, about 10 minutes from anywhere.
Peoria Architectural Salvage. We carry a variety of antique building materials. If you're demoing or remodeling a 1950s or older building, we buy salvage as well. Visit our Facebook page or call Peoria Architectural Salvage, preserving and promoting Peoria's architectural heritage.
This is not just a health club, it's a community where you take care of yourself while helping others. The Peoria YMCA is not just a health club, it's something greater, and you belong here.
Green Chevrolet tries to bring the lowest prices they can every month. So how about a brand new Cruze LT for just $169 a month? But it doesn't stop there. Used cars, Fred?
$99 a month for a pre-owned car, Anthony.
And how many do we have?
Go to our website, over 50 to choose from, under $15,000.
Wow, that is amazing. You've got to go green. Are you sure those prices that low?
I did the math myself. It's crazy low.
That's low. That's low.
Guys, we're still rolling.
Peoria Siding and Window. It's the name Central Illinois homeowners have trusted for more than 35 years. Windows, doors, siding, roofing, sunrooms. We do it all. Start your worry-free home experience with one call to Peoria Siding.
Don't miss this sale. For a very limited time, save 50% on our maintenance-free vinyl preservation windows, siding, and patio doors.
Peoria Siding and Window. You've got a friend in the business.
A car accident can cause devastating physical injuries. Being hit by an under or uninsured driver can be just as devastating financially. I'm attorney Jim LaFonte. If you've been in an accident, call me. I know what it takes to fight for the compensation you deserve. I'm local, respected, and famous for getting my clients their fair share. Call me at 999-1111.
To schedule a free consultation, call 999-1111.
The Storm Tracker Skycam Network, brought to you by Parker Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac.
Now, your local weather authority, WYZZ Chief Meteorologist Chris Yates.
Well, thank you for sticking with us on this wonderful night. A little cool out there, so if you're going to be out working late tonight, you'll want to bring the jacket. From our Geyer Roofing Skycam, mostly clear skies. Temperatures now in the 50s, and it'll be getting much cooler by early tomorrow morning for that morning drive. Wind speeds are light and skies for now are clear, which is going to allow these temperatures to dip a little further. All right, right now a lot of 40s and 50s on the map. Lakin is 45, 45 in Galesburg. Macomb also 44. So the typical cooler spots across central Illinois already getting down into the 40s. The rest of us are mainly in the 50s. Peoria sitting at 51 degrees, but we do have clear skies for now. That will change, though, by early tomorrow morning. There's a little bit of cloud cover moving out of southern Minnesota now into Iowa, and that is going to be heading our direction and by early tomorrow morning. And for our morning drive, we should be looking at mostly cloudy skies. You'll also notice showers and even some snow developing north of the Canadian border. All this is going to be shifting southward as well. In fact, the cold fronts that will be coming with this are going to be bringing quite the chill and perhaps the coolest weather we've seen so far this fall. The first one comes through tomorrow. That's where we see the cloud cover and maybe even a sprinkle or two, but not much in the way of rainfall. We have another system that'll begin to approach the area, but high pressure building out west. Northerly winds. We're going to be tapping into some pretty chilly temperatures that'll make itself very comfortable across the Midwest by Friday night into Saturday. So downright chilly up across the Great Lakes, while high temperatures during the day will be in the upper 50s Friday and lower 60s. Saturday, those high temperatures will be down to the low to mid 50s. Overnight, we're going to see our temperatures dropping into the 30s and will be just cold enough for some patchy frost to pop up in low-lying areas. Now, some areas north of 74 along Interstate 80 could be looking at temperatures near freezing, so that is something we'll be watching. But for the most part, we think the coldest weather, at least when it comes to the sub-freezing temperatures, look to stay 2 hour north this time around. All right, feature track through tonight. Mostly clear skies, becoming mostly cloudy for the morning drive. It'll still be a nice night. Temperatures near average and mainly in the 40s. We have dropped some of these temperatures a bit, especially from Lakin to Galesburg down towards Macomb, all into the lower 40s, 45 here in Peoria tonight, 44 in Bloomington normal. Tomorrow we're going to see mostly cloudy skies, giving way to a little bit of afternoon sun. Now through lunchtime is where we could be looking at some spotty sprinkles. High temperatures I still think will make the 70s in many locations. This is perhaps going to be the warmest day of the week because then the cool air comes beginning tomorrow night. Good news with the cooler weather. Pollen levels continue to drop, so Saturday and Sunday, no concern there for folks with allergies, but Thursday and Friday, we're still looking at some low to moderate levels, much like they were today. And ragweed and grasses tend to be the primary pollens at the moment. All right, 8-day forecast, a sprinkle or two tomorrow, but mostly dry. Temperatures in the 70s. It cools off Friday, highs in the 60s. Overnight, it's going to be chilly. Going to have to bring out the coat for some Friday night football games. Saturday morning, a chilly start. Temperatures in the 30s, perhaps even a little frost on the windshield.
Oh yeah, it
just kick on the defroster to be fine. But it's the first. You know, the first one is always like, man, makes you miss summer real quick.
Too soon.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Chris. Let's check in with sports. Here's Kurt Pegler.
So what do you do if you're on a volleyball team and you have no place to practice because your school gym is under construction? If you're in Princeville, you go to the farm. Kinda. The Princeville volleyball squad spent the first part of the season practicing in a converted barn. There's a court in there, and the players say that experience has brought them closer together. That story is ahead in sports.
CI Heroes, brought to you by CEFCU.
I'm Dr. Keith Kramer. Live life well.
Sonara Health and Healing, an innovative approach to your health and well-being. Holistic integrated care. Sonara Chiropractic, bringing together all the elements of a healthy lifestyle. Sonara, experience how good you can feel. ExperienceSonara.com.
Dunlap takes on the Goodwill Drive to victory. Donate your household items to your local school until Thursday for their chance to be crowned the winner and have a chance to win $500 from CEFCU and a smartboard from Bradfields.
Sam Lehman of Morton announces their grand opening sales event. Come experience the brand new Sam Lehman of Morton, now located across the street from Walmart and Farm and Fleet in Morton. Right now, during Ram Truck Month, get a brand new Ram clearance priced at $13,000 off, or a 2015 Grand Caravan or Dodge Journey, your choice, only $17,880, or a brand new Jeep for only $13,990. Come see why we do the deals no one else will. At Central Illinois' #1 Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram dealer, Sam Lehman of Morton.
Welcome to Subway. What can I make for you?
You'll love our new rotisserie-style chicken. 100% white meat, herb-seasoned pulled chicken, slow roasted till it's irresistibly tender, and fresh toasted with melty cheese. We top it off with sweet honey mustard and all the crisp veggies you like on your favorite freshly baked bread. It's a whole new taste from Subway like never before. Our new Subway rotisserie-style chicken won't be here for long, so try one today. Subway, eat fresh.
Live the good life here at Goods Furniture in Kewanee, Illinois. Goods Furniture has a wide selection of furniture for every room in your home at prices to fit every budget. We look forward to seeing you at Goods Furniture in Kewanee, Illinois.
You're watching WYZZ News at 9.
Generosity is a way of life for one couple in Massachusetts. As Paul Burton reports, they give away half of their salary to charity every year.
We have more than what we need, and there are a lot of people who don't. So we like to sort of share what we can.
Jeff Kaufman and his wife Julia Wise are as humble as they are generous.
We'd like to donate as much as we can. We're shooting for over $100,000 this year.
You heard it right. Every year they donate half of their salary, more than $100,000, to charity, and they are not extremely wealthy by American standards. He's a 29-year-old software engineer, and she's a 30-year-old mom working 2 part-time jobs. Last year they earned about $250,000, and they gave more than $128,000 of it away.
You know, we have enough that we feel like we're doing fine.
They have 1 daughter and 1 on the way. Their budget is extremely tight.
And really try to prioritize the things that are very meaningful to us and let the rest of it go and live below our means.
Most of their giving is to third world countries, focusing on developing world health.
The main way we figure out where to give is through an organization called GiveWell. So they're a charity evaluator. They try and find the places where your money can do the most good.
Both Jeff and Julie agree to give away half of their income comes with sacrifices. For example, they don't go out to fancy restaurants, they don't own a big flat screen TV, and they never owned a car. They save what they can, and they give the rest away.
It gives us satisfaction to know that we're doing something more important with the money than buying a big screen TV.
And they hope their story will inspire others to give as well, including their daughter.
She also learns about the importance of helping other people. No pulling hair. So she's still working on the altruism piece, obviously.
The hat-seen round Cubs Nation still ahead will explain its roots in central Illinois.
Life is full of adventure. Whether you're experiencing adventures in your own backyard or you're finding new adventures in far-off places, trust Gailey to make sure you're experiencing all the beauty life has to offer with clear vision. Answer the call as life invites you to enjoy yet another adventure. Whether you need new glasses and contacts, cataract surgery, or LASIK, Gailey can light the way to new trails ahead. For a location near you, visit GaileyEyeClinic.com. They're the only eyes you'll ever have. Trust Gailey to make sure they last a lifetime.
Add comfort to your home with turn-of-the-century ceiling fans from Menards. This 52-inch Viente includes remote control and energy-saving bulbs in an oil-rubbed bronze finish with amber Scavo glass, just $109. Schlage doorknobs are the best for security and style. Right now, pick up this Schlage passage lever. It's perfect for hall or closet doors in an aged bronze finish for only $21.88.
Save big money at Menards.
Meet Jen and Kate. They both financed this $3,000 living room group for 6 years. Jen used the Furniture Row card for her financing and pays only $42 a month and no interest. Kate used her credit card for her financing and with interest pays over $60 a month. In total, Jen will pay $3,000 for her beautiful furniture, while Kate pays $4,336 for hers. For your next furniture purchase, be like Jen. Make the right choice. Use the Furniture Row card only at Furniture Row.
The Big Bang Theory brings you Penny's not-so-genius guide to school.
How do you not know how to use glue? Did you ditch preschool?
Yeah, only because I was dating a second grader.
The Big Bang Theory, 5 nights a week.
On WYZZ. You're watching WYZZ News at 9.
There's a chronic shortage of air traffic controllers. It could cause major delays, according to the group's union. The National Air Traffic Controller Association says air traffic control towers are staffed at the lowest point in 27 years. The number of air traffic controllers dropped 10% since 2011, with controllers working 6-day weeks in New York, Dallas, Atlanta, and Chicago to make up for the shortage. The FAA isn't hiring the number of controllers needed to replace those who are aging out. The FAA said in a statement it had to close its training academy for 9 months due to past government shutdowns and budget cuts. If you're waiting a while because of delays, at least your ticket was a little less expensive. Airlines are fighting for your business by dropping prices. Low-cost carriers like Southwest, JetBlue, and Spirit have pushed ticket prices lower across the board. Delta's third quarter results show a nearly 5% drop in passenger revenue from last year. Analysts believe that means the airline will join the price drop, but they also say Delta will likely raise fares once fuel prices stabilize. Where you will not see a price drop, Wrigley Field. Cubs fans are paying top dollar to watch their team try and make it to the World Series for the first time since 1945. Tickets to the Cubs' home game and home NLCS games were listed at a record average of $1,325, according to tracking service TickIQ. The most expensive Cubs ticket now listed is a first-row box seat in the infield for just under $12,000. The cheapest ticket, $500 for an upper deck seat in Game 3. The Cubs last won the World Series in 1908, the longest drought in sports history. There's a Cubs fan from Jacksonville who became an overnight sensation. It's because of his creation called the hand helmet. WYZZ's Emily Fannin tells us how his invention has made it into the hands of several Cubs players.
The Chicago Cubs are moving on to the National League Championship Series, and one fan from Jacksonville is grabbing postseason attention.
I just came up with it kind of spur of the moment. I have a lot of Halloween stuff, and so the helmet was from a previous series, so I just threw it together.
It's a helmet with a set of hands glued to it. You may have seen it in some of the Cubs celebration on the field or in the dugout, but what does the hand helmet mean?
It started when Castro, the Cubs' second baseman, always rubbed his head when he laughed, so when Herrera got his first hit as a Cub, he kind of did it as a joke to Castro, and it's just kind of caught on.
Horton never thought that an old Halloween decoration could turn into something this big. His helmet was discovered at the last game of the season.
Okay. Awesome, man. Thank you. I mean, you know, it's a helmet with 2 rubber hands hot glued onto it. The fact that a guy that makes millions of dollars wants that's fantastic.
When he told his co-workers, they had their doubts until he showed them the video.
Don't get to rub the helmet, babe. Big hands for a big series.
They say his hand helmet has turned him into an overnight sensation.
Just that it's a guy from Jacksonville, and I was just, I said, well, he works for me, and they were like, what? So he's pretty well known right now.
Yesterday, a group of them came to Kyle and had a picture and asked for his autograph, so.
Horton says he did not come up with it for money or fame.
I would love to hear from the Cubs. That's who I want to hear from. That's always been kind of the thing. I don't necessarily want to make money off of it, but I also don't want other people making money off something that I created.
A simple joke is now helping fuel a team. Kyle Horton sure hit a home run.
That was Emily Fannin reporting. The Cubs have 2 of Horton's hand helmets. The Cubs are still celebrating their playoff win over the Cardinals. Kurt Pegler has sports right after the break.
This portion of WYZZ News at 9 brought to you by Casey's General Store.
You ready to call it a day?
Yeah, I'm starving. Casey's Pizza?
Oh, yeah.
Casey's, famous for pizza.
4K Ultra HD is certainly the latest thing in TVs. Some of those stores you go in, you got tons and tons of cheap stuff, and you gotta go find the nice TVs somewhere along the way. At Sherman's, the majority of what you see is gonna be 4K Ultra HD. You're gonna see a huge selection from the top 3 brands, LG, Samsung, and Sony. And we just ensure that you don't pay more for it. In fact, on every single one of our TVs, every day we go through, we see what Amazon's at, make sure we're the absolute lowest. So when you're ready to upgrade to 4K Ultra HD TV, Sherman's is a place you wanna check out.
Gear up for indoor fun during the Great Tailgate event at the Great Escape. Save up to 40%, plus take an additional 20% off our lowest prices on the finest leather sofas, sectionals, and home theater seats, featuring Natuzzi, 100% Italian leather. Save up to an additional 20% on all billiard tables, featuring Brunswick, and all floor model hot tubs from Jacuzzi and Sundance. And save up to 70% on remaining patio collections, only at the Great Escape.
Green Chevrolet wants to be your low price leader, and to prove that, we're bringing you a brand new 2016 LT Cruise for $169 a month, and it doesn't get lower than that. Fred?
You want to bet? How about $99 a month for a pre-owned car?
You outdid me again, but how many do you have?
Over 50 to choose from, under $15,000.
I love it. And they all come with the $9.95 oil changes, the car washes, the buy three, get one free tires, and so much more. You gotta go green.
Now, your local sports with WYZZ's Kurt Pegler.
Cubs are doing their best to make this a blue October. They've already erased the Cardinal red, and now they await either the Mets or the Dodgers in the League Championship Series. Joe Maddon giving his team the day off, and why not? They're still celebrating the Division Series clincher last night, the first ever at Wrigley Field. Cubs are really swinging the bats. 3 more homers in the clincher last night.
Weather in October with the wind blowing out. The wind hasn't blown out all year here. And if that doesn't have something to do with Ernie Banks smiling down at us, I don't know what does.
Hey, do you think your home run has landed yet? You're the first to hit it over the video screen. Do you know that?
No, I didn't. But, you know, that's an awesome one. You know, I'm speechless. This is more than what I expected. It's been great.
Cubs will play Game 1 of the NLCS Saturday on the road at either New York or Los Angeles. Princeville Volleyball, 18-5 and in the hunt for a conference championship. A team that started the year homeless landed in a barn. Princeville is having a terrific volleyball season thanks to a close group of players. 6 seniors, 6 juniors, and a sophomore.
I think we're really special because we all get along, everybody, and we all are like, I mean, I watch other teams play other high schools, and I think we definitely have the most intensity out of any other team. I think that hands down.
Team bonding began early this season at Princeville. The school reconstruction project wiped out the chances of having practice or tryouts on campus. The girls didn't have a gym, but they did have a barn.
They were gracious enough to let us have our varsity, JV, and freshman volleyball tryouts here.
It's called the Street Matters Shed. Inside a converted barn on Doug and Cindy Street Matters property lies a volleyball court.
I was like nervous, like what is it going to be like having to start off here and not like being in our normal gym.
But the facility quickly became a second home to Princeville Volleyball.
I think it was like the first day of tryouts about how we're the only team that can say that we've practiced in a barn.
It was just a smooth transition, and that says a lot about their resilience. And just they don't let the little stuff bother them, so they kind of look at it as an adventure. Let's go to the barn.
And now Princeville has a rallying cry for 2015. The players say this is the team that was built in a barn.
I have friends from bigger cities and not from Peoria. When you tell them built in a barn and we have tryouts in a barn, they just are absolutely floored. They cannot even imagine.
Good luck to Princeville. Our high school game day matchup this week, Dunlap at Limestone. Big football game on Friday. You tell us which school has more spirit by casting a vote at the Avani's Spirit Poll at ciproud.com. Toronto beat Texas 6-3. Kansas City leads Houston 7-2 in the 9th in the American League playoffs tonight. The American League Championship Series starts Friday night here on WYZZ. And with your WYZZ Sports, I'm Kurt Pegler.
What's up? Feeding my water softener again.
You should get Culligan water, man. My Culligan system is the world's most efficient water softener. It's 46% more efficient than your old softener. Hey, Culligan man. Nice.
At Extreme, we sell more Nissans, Hyundai, Kias combined than anyone in Central Illinois. There's a reason for that. To think that they can purchase, regardless of make or model, a car from us and have a warranty for as long as they own that car, my goodness, that is true peace of mind. From one extreme to another, whether it be in Bloomington or the north end of Normal, Extreme has got you covered.
Turn your inefficient wood-burning fireplace into a beautiful gas fireplace with an insert from Heat & Glow. Our inserts will help you transform your whole room while saving you money on your monthly gas bill. Available in a variety of styles and sizes that easily fit into your existing fireplace opening, our direct vent gas inserts also feature the industry's most advanced technology for realistic flames, glow, and lighting, all with the flip of a switch. For beauty, style, and elegance, choose Heat & Glow.
My Culligan system is the world's most efficient water softener. It's 46% more efficient than your old softener. Hey, Culligan man!
Save hundreds when you trade in your old wasteful water softener. Call 888-HEY-CULLIGAN.
Aloha, I'm Maria Chandler, inviting WMBD viewers to join me on a tour of the Hawaiian Islands, March 15th through the 24th. We'll spend 3 nights on Honolulu near famous Waikiki Beach, 2 nights on the Garden Isle of Kauai, and 3 nights on Ka'anapali Beach in Maui. We'll also enjoy a thrilling luau with Polynesian music and dance. For more information, call Holiday Vacations at 1-800-826-2266.
All right, let's get a check of your morning commute forecast. Temperatures will be in the 40s. It'll be chilly, mostly cloudy. Could even see a few stray sprinkles out there, but by lunchtime we should see the clouds breaking up a little bit. Temperatures will be in the upper 60s and will warm further into the 70s by your drive home. Not a bad week, but it's going to be getting pretty chilly heading into the weekend.
The sun will be nice.
Yes, it will.
All right, thanks, Chris. Thank you for watching. We'll see you right back here tomorrow.